What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with some more news. Let's join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including Roman Reigns legit injured, Stardust is banned, which brand is Cody wrestling on, fans worried for Toni Storm, Conor McGregor talks trash in WWE and wrestlers' responses, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Now let's hit the intro and get straight into our first story. Our first story looks at Roman Reigns legit injured. Atop in today's news is a report concerning newly crowned undisputed WWE Champion Roman Reigns, who was injured during his main event brawl against Brock Lesnar at Night 2 of WrestleMania. Wrestling News' Paul Davis reported on the match and what some are claiming was an injury to Reigns. Towards the end of the match, Reigns told Paul Heyman that something is out. It sounded like he may have been talking about his shoulder popping out of his socket, but the photos below appear to show that he may have torn a muscle. This may also explain why the match had a flat ending. Photos have surfaced showing what looks like some sort of injury, but the extent of the said injury remains unknown. Davis added, "So far there's been no word from WWE on what Reigns' prognosis is. Hopefully it's not as serious as it looks in the photos below." After Reigns won the Undisputed Universal Championship, he struggled to hold one of the titles up, but he did manage to get the bad arm up at the end. Coincidentally, we just recently discussed the risks of the WWE placing its proverbial eggs all in one basket by unifying both the World Championships and Reigns. Be sure to check out our real reasons why Roman Reigns became the Undisputed Champion at WrestleMania 38 for more details. Hopefully Roman is okay, and if he is hurt, it won't be an extended injury. We'll continue to following this developing story. Next up, lots of Cody Rhodes reports as Cody returned to the WWE at Night 1 of WrestleMania 38, which is a talk of the wrestling world as fans and wrestlers alike are wondering what's next for the American Nightmare now that he's left All Elite Wrestling for the place where his wrestling career began. Firstly, let's look at which brand Cody is wrestling on. Or where will Cody Rhodes perform? Raw, SmackDown, or on both brands as a free agent? While WWE.com has listed him on his webpage, Rhodes is not listed as a performer on either the red or blue brand. However, PW Insider is reporting, going forward, Cody Rhodes will be a member of the Raw roster as a babyface, PWInsider.com has confirmed. Or whether or not this report pans out, fans can expect to see Rhodes on Raw tonight as he posted a picture on Instagram showing his riveting return at WrestleMania along with this message. "Thank you all, let's live forever. Looking forward to having a live WWE mic in my hand for the first time in over 6 years tomorrow." The WWE may keep fans guessing where Cody is going to work, milking his return by featuring him both on Raw and SmackDown. Wherever he shows up, it'll be interesting to hear what Cody has to say about his absence. The WWE hasn't mentioned AEW, nor will they likely will, and Cody's WWE.com profile has this explanation for his absence. After departing from WWE to explore other opportunities, the American Nightmare returned at WrestleMania 38 as Seth freaking Rollins' surprise opponent, handpicked by WWE Chairman Mr. McMahon. Now you can be sure to check out our analysis of Raw as there should be plenty to talk about the first Raw after WrestleMania. Next up, Stardust is banned. Cody also provided some details on his conversation with Vince McMahon when they met to talk about a WWE return, including Cody's one request should he return to the company. Fans familiar with the circumstances of his WWE departure likely know what this is, but let's hear what Cody told Ariel Helwani about the meeting with Mr. McMahon. "There weren't any true guarantees, there was a request. I said I never want to ever see Stardust ever again, and I never want to see, hear it, or talk about it, and it was a handshake, and that was all I needed." And despite Cody's request to distance himself forever from a character he felt symbolized everything wrong about his first run in the WWE, Cody told Ariel that didn't stop him from accidentally referencing the character during his momentous match against Seth Rollins. "Then the first thing I did in the match last night was a random Stardust reference." So what are you doing? You're going back on your own strange request. Other than it was complex to get this all together and maybe one of wrestling's biggest contracts, which I'm so flattered about. Hopefully the WWE will honor Cody's request, including keeping other wrestlers from referencing Stardust during programs against Rhodes. Now it wouldn't shock us to see an opponent appear in Stardust makeup, but perhaps McMahon will honor the request. Next up, fans worried for Toni Storm. As recently signed AEW star Toni Storm having personal problems, fans couldn't help but ask this after a video surfaced from an autograph signing at WrestleCon that suggested the 26-year-old was in no condition to perform, wrestling's parlance for under the influence, in a big way. Storm was asked a question and was really slow to respond, with some fans believing she was drunk and or high but clearly impaired. Check it out.
Shit, I don't know. Ashley Massaro. Yeah.
That's a great choice. I think that you guys with her style and your style would definitely be a very fun watch.
Really cool. Yeah, sure. Ashley Massaro.
Storm has been doing well financially as she walked out on the WWE and signed with AEW after her non-compete clause expired. Even better, she reportedly been pulling in some major bank thanks to a highly successful OnlyFans account. Hopefully this isn't a case of more money, more problems, and Toni was doing what many 20-somethings do, as well as other age groups, having an occasional overindulgence. Still, sometimes you gotta be a little bit professional if you're doing a job at the same time. Next up, Conor McGregor talks trash about WWE. The MMA legend Conor McGregor is talking trash again against the WWE's various superstars, having tweeted the following: "Why wasn't I at WrestleMania? They fear me all, that's why." This isn't the first time McGregor has called out WWE superstars, with some fans thinking the money-laden mixed martial artist, along with his big mouth, would be a good fit for the WWE. Although nothing has ever materialized from McGregor's trash talking, this latest tweet will spur more speculation about Conor working a special bout, as will the follow response from two-time WWE champion Drew McIntyre, as he made quite a funny response. Drew McIntyre responded to McGregor's latest snarky social media message with a powerful put-down, telling McGregor, "Shut up, McTapper." For those unfamiliar with Conor McGregor's MMA career, McTapper is a not-so-sweet name that he's been dubbed with, so much that he even had an entry in the Urban Dictionary which defines McTapper as a nickname for the Trish MMA fighter Conor McGregor, who's famous for tapping out in fights. Now, not every WWE superstar was upset with McGregor's comments, as Becky Lynch told her fellow Irish native, "Hey man, I could have used you. Bianca brought an army. Next year?" A Big Time Bex was referring to the amazing marching band that performed for the EST during her WrestleMania entrance, and Bianca dethroning her for the Raw Women's Championship. Do you think Conor McGregor will ever compete in the WWE? While he doesn't seem to need the money, not only as he is Forbes' highest paid athlete in 2021, but he has a lucrative business endeavors outside MMA, including a fashion line, a pub and a whiskey brand, which he and his business partners just sold for an incredible sum of $600 million. And finally, Jon Moxley injured. Today, Meltzer reports that Mox has been working while hurt, including his recent match against Jay Lethal on Dynamite and a title defense at Game Changer Wrestling Spring Break 6 show. Meltzer discussed Moxley's condition in last week's Wrestling Observer, saying, "Moxley, by the way, has a hamstring injury that he's working on. He worked a couple of times this week on it, but he got it. He didn't get it in the ring, although may have. I don't know if he heard it worse in the ring, but I just know he came in and he got it in training. He'll still be wrestling probably every week and all, but he's nursing that new injury." Although wrestlers often work through various injuries, the potential for a nagging injury to become a serious injury is always present. And Moxley has been on fire since his AEW return, forming an intriguing alliance with Bryan Danielson that some AEW fans think is going to lead to an all-star tag team and possibly a faction of younger AEW stars being guided by the two veterans and their respective mentor, William Regal. But there you have it, folks, the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.